happening amongst the tribe, the Merrimack Tomahawk fans, and they're ready for the state championship game going up against Manchester Central, the Little Green. The tribe is here in full force, and we'll get you all the highlights, all the play-by-play, the post-game reaction as well at Merrimack and in Central on NASportsPage.com. I'm standing in the middle of the Central Little Green Crazies. They are fired up for a Division I state championship game against the Merrimack Tomahawks. These guys know how it's done. He right here told me I'm a legend. I appreciate it. Exciting basketball here, the Division I state championship. It's Central and it's Merrimack on NASportsPage.com.
The NHIAA, good afternoon and welcome to the Division I High School Basketball Championship game featuring the Manchester Central Little Green and the Merrimack Tomahawks. This round is up front for the Tomahawks, number 4, Captain Zach Kerr. Up guard from the Little Green, Captain Jerry Leroy, number 13.
Zach Kerr, Andrew Wojak, Ian Roberts, the other starters for the Tomahawks. Central coming out in the man-to-man defense with Baraka guarding McKillop. Leroy's on Roberts. Here's Kerr trying to make the move against McDonald. Seth Shea guarding Dudash. Nice cut by Wojak and the feed from Dudash for 2. And Wojak has the first 2 points of this ball game. It's 2-0 Merrimack. McDonald in the right corner, up top to Shea. Shea's going to settle things down a little bit for Little Green on offense. Shea, nice dish. Baraka to the basket. Good feed. Penetration and dish by Seth Shea to David Baraka. We're tied at 2. Wojak with McCrory on him into the hands of Kerr in the middle of the floor. Kerr puts it on the floor inside the lane, scoops it up and in, and Zach Kerr took it right to Evan McDonald, and Merrimack's up 4-2. Leroy with it right hand side. Leroy trying to drive the kick. McDonald corner 3. McDonald picking up where he left off the other night with 2 huge fourth quarter threes in that comeback win against Winnicott. McDonald gives Central the lead. It's 5-4. 2 minutes gone. Shea brings it across. Shea feeds McCrory. McCrory bounce past Leroy up top. Leroy kicks it left side, McCrory, his 3. In and out, rebound, Baraka takes it away, and then lays it in. He took it away from McKillop and Roberts, and David Baraka's got 4. Central's back on top, 7-6. Got his own rebound, but couldn't corral it. Here comes Baraka, broken up, Leroy picks it up. They're gonna call it over and back. I don't know, I thought that was knocked into the backcourt by a Merrimack defender. Leroy was just there and he picked it up on the fly, but the official said over and back, so Merrimack will get it back. Down 1, 7-6. 33, a freshman. Here's McDonald inside the free throw line, bounce pass Baraka, kick out Leroy, corner 3. Leroy hit it in, he was fouled. Danny McKillop fouled him and Leroy ended up on his backside, sliding away from the basket. And Jalen Leroy with his first 3 of the game, and it's 10-6 Central pending this free throw. Feeds it up top, Wojak. Wojak now to Kerr, he'll fire 3 right side, off the mark. Rebound bouncing around, McCrory comes up with it. McDonald right side, back to McCrory, between his legs on the drive. McCrory to the hoop, and the foul. What a take by McCrory. And he'll have a chance for a 3-point play right after Central got a 4-point play from Jalen Leroy. Feeds it Baraka at the free throw line. Baraka still has his dribble, he uses it, lost control. Kerr steals it, his pass deflected, McKillop picks it up ahead, Wojak. Wojak lays it in. Merrimack breaks the run. It was a 7-0 run by Central, but it's 13-8 now. Wojak's got 6 of the 8 for Merrimack. Leroy on the drive. No basket, and Merrimack possession, 15.7 seconds left. Inbounds Kerr. Kerr slowly bringing it up. He's got a clock in front of him. You can see 10 seconds left now. Kerr with it, middle of the floor, gonna fire 3. Good, Zach Kerr cuts the lead in half, 15-12. Final seconds, Merrimack
At the end of the first quarter,
deflects it out of bounds, and at the end of one, it's 15-12 Central. Merrimack making a run. Also, maybe even tie. Kerr, jumper from just a step behind the free throw line. No good. Kerr's been firing it up there with regularity early on. Here's Isaiah Lewis for three, and the freshman drains the three. The moment is not too big. 18-12. Lewis extends the lead back to 6 for Central. In the second quarter, put Central up by 8. A 3 by Lewis and a 2 by Leroy. Central hasn't scored since then, and Merrimack making the run. On the take, Sachet to the basket. And if they can get any scoring from guys other than McCory, McDonald, and Leroy, Central will do very well today. Wojak finds Cummings on the right-hand side. Cummings didn't start the game, came off the bench. Cummings trying to drive into the lane and squeezes off the shot. In traffic, Ian Cummings puts Merrimack on top by 1, 27-26. They lead by 1. Opening minutes here in the third quarter. McCory swings it. Shea at the free throw line. Bounce past McDonald in the corner. Kerr went way up in the air. McDonald waited, and McDonald sinks the three after Kerr went by. And the lead is 4 for Central, 31-27. Now they've got it up there. Here's Wojak at the top of the key. Left side pass to Kerr. Kerr's going to fire a three. Kerr's going to make a three, and we're tied. 32 all. Zach Kerr draining it from downtown. He's got 12 to lead all scorers, and we're tied at 32 with 3:45 left to go, third quarter. Cummings across midcourt. Cummings behind his back. He'll take a jumper, free throw line. It's down. Ian Cummings, the teardrop, and Merrimack's on top, 34-32. Here's Roberts. Picks up his dribble, feeds it to McKillop. McKillop kicks it to Roberts, now to Kerr deep side on the right. In the middle of the floor to Cummings. Merrimack up 2 with the ball. Cummings behind his back, into the lane, scoops it up and in! Ian Cummings gives Merrimack a 4-point lead. Doc Wheeler wants a timeout. 36-22. Lewis picked it up to Leroy. 40 seconds, up ahead McCory. Tracks it down, saves it in bounds. Lewis kicks at McDonald. McDonald puts it on the floor. He's going to take the three-pointer, and it's good. Evan McDonald looked around, saw nobody there, said, why not take it? It's a 1-point game, 36-35. McDonald with 9. Final 20 seconds. Merrimack needs to get over the timeline. Steal by Lewis. Lewis lays it in. Central's on top. 12 seconds left in the quarter. Kerr gets it into Cummings. Back to Kerr. Kerr's got to move. Kerr's going to drive. Kerr coast to coast. Lays it in. Merrimack's back on top. 38-37. That's the end of the third quarter. What a flurry over the final seconds of this quarter. And Merrimack's on top. 38-37. And Central's back on top, 39-38. Here's a steal by the Little Green. Kerr tried to force the pass in. McCory, left side, goes to the hole. Blocked by Cummings. Went to Tom Zapora. And McDonald's going to bring it inbounds. McDonald's going to drive, one-handed runner. Offensive foul. Roberts sent McDonald down, and McDonald looks like he's a little shaky. Now Kerr collected it and threw it to Cummings. Cummings on the drive, the kick up top, Wojak. Now Roberts up top to Wojak again. Wojak puts it on the floor, feeds Kerr his three. It's good, Zach Kerr. Another three ball. That's his third of the game. He's got 17 points, and Merrimack's back on top by 2 now, 41-39. A little bit more than 6 minutes to play. Up top, McDonald trying to answer. Air ball. Leroy offensive rebound. Puts it up, and the foul. 3-point play, tie game. As Leroy with the and one opportunity, hoping to give his team the lead back. McKillop's got 4 for Merrimack. Leroy hits. Central back on top, 42-41. Now to Gianelli. Hands it behind himself to Wojak. Wojak gets the pick. Goes right baseline underneath. The kick to Roberts. Roberts into the paint. Roberts scoops it up. Gets it to go. Merrimack's on top, 43-42. Ian Roberts has 9. 5:24 left before Merrimack shoots. McDonald will throw it inbounds to McCory. Open 3. Good from McCory. That's his first 3 of the ball game. He had 5 of them the other night against Winnicott. And Central's on top by 2, 45-43. Timeout, Coach Goodridge. Just about 2 minutes left. Cummings across the timeline. We are at 2 minutes left. Cummings right down the lane, scoops it up. No. Kerr offensive rebound. He puts it up and gets it in. And we're tied at 47. Kerr with 19 points. ZK all day. Tied at 47. Minute 4 remaining. Tie game. 47 all. Cummings with it. Feeds Dudash right side. Shea on him. In the right corner. Cummings for 3. It's off the mark. Offensive rebound. Roberts rejected, but a foul against McDonald. Looked like a clean block, but they're going to call a foul. It's against McDonald. No, it's Lewis, I guess. That's 4 on him. But more importantly, Ian Roberts, with 50.5 seconds left to go, is on the line with 2 shots here, with a chance to put Merrimack on top. And he hits it. The senior-leading team has taken the lead, 48-47. Merrimack got the second one, 2-point lead, 49-47, 50 seconds to go. Central's not calling timeout, now they do call timeout. Central ball down 2, McCory with it. 35 seconds left to go. He's outside the arc. Up top, Leroy. Leroy's going to drive. Leroy into the lane. It's a foul. The basket went in, but I don't think they're going to count it, as Jalen Leroy will be going to the line. Needs this first one, and he hits it. Jalen Leroy, 17 points. Leroy's second is good. We're tied at 49. 31 and a half seconds left to go. Merrimack with the ball. The basket on the right-hand side. Now 8 seconds. Kerr's going to go to the middle with the dribble. 4 seconds. Kerr drives, puts it up. It's no good. And we're going to overtime. McCory with it. Middle of the floor gets the pick from Lewis. McCory's going to drive. McCory high off the window. No. Tipped up and in by, I think it was Leroy. And it was. And he's got 20 points, and Central's on top early here in the overtime, 51-49. Roberts outside the arc now, gets it to Cummings, almost a steal by Lewis, but Cummings tracks it down. Cummings has it, top of the 3, he's going to drive down the lane halfway, and it rolls around and falls in. Ian Cummings now gets Merrimack within 2, 53-51. Steal by Dudash up ahead to Cummings. He can tie it up, and he does. 53-53. Merrimack's back in it. They were down 4. They've scored the last 4. And we're tied at 53 with 2:10 left to go in the overtime. Doc Wheeler wants a timeout. Basketball here. He's the only Central player in double figures. Here's Leroy. Feeds it to McCory. McCory's going to take a jump shot. And McCory, he's in double figures now. He's got 11. And Central is up by 2, 55-53. Minute 20 left to go. Zach Kerr. McDonald. Now Cummings. Lewis guarding. Cummings behind his back, down the lane. Contact. It doesn't fall. Wojak, offensive rebound, saves it. Kerr for 3 in the lead. In and out. Leroy the rebound. And a foul against Merrimack. Minute 1 to play. Leroy missed it. He does, 23 points. It's a 3-point lead, 56-53. Roberts with it, right side, Cummings. Cummings gonna take the three for the tie. In and out, Roberts rebound, the kick out, Cummings corner three. He missed again. Merrimack gets the rebound. Wojak comes up with it, and then a foul against Leroy. Wojak on the line. His team down 3. This is a 2-shot situation. Listen to how loud it is, and Wojak missed it short. Can cut it to 2. And he missed them both. But Roberts tipped the rebound out to Kerr. Here's Cummings for 3. Unable to make it again. And there's a foul in the rebounding action. Who's it against? Central thinks it's against Merrimack. With 29 seconds left, Roberts picks up the foul. His third. And someone will be going to the line for Central. Leroy on the line. 2 shots here. Missed the first. It's still a 1-possession game. Jack trying to bring it in bounds with 22 seconds for Merrimack. They're down 4. Inbounds Kerr. Kerr's going to drive. Kerr got tripped up. It's a foul on McDonald. And Zach Kerr will go shoot 2 free throws. With 2 free throws. And he hits the first. Second one's good. 2-point game. 57-55. Central needs to get it in. Merrimack needs to foul if they can't get a steal, and they finally able to foul John McCory with 16.4 seconds left to go. And now John will go to the line. 2-point game, we're in overtime, 16.4 seconds left. It's a 2-shot foul for John McCory. Gets it to go. 3-point game, this is the big one. McCory swishes it. 4-point lead, 59-55, final 15 seconds. Here's Kerr. Kerr's gonna drive. Kerr the kick, Wojak corner 3. It's off the mark. It goes! It bounced high in the air and dropped through. And Merrimack is within 1, 59-58 with 5.8 seconds left to go. Wojak got the bounce and Merrimack is alive. There's Leroy at the line. Missed it. Well, they can win with a 2. 6.1 seconds left. He hit it the second. It's a 2-point lead. Central defending full court. Merrimack having trouble getting it in bounds. They finally do. Here's Kerr. 3 seconds. 3. He lost control. And they're not going to get it off. Begelman hits a shot. Does it count? No, they say it doesn't count. The Merrimack crowd celebrating. The Merrimack team thinks they won. The officials say no. Central holds on. They win 60-58. Begelman didn't get the shot off. Kerr lost control of the basketball. Begelman got it. He fired it in from 3, but it was just a tick too late. And Central holds on to win the game 60-58 in overtime. With the Division I state champion, the Manchester Central Little Green. Congratulations, guys. What a heart-pounding ending there. Went overtime. It went to the final shot, the final tick. You guys kind of had to sweat it out a little bit when Noah Begelman makes his appearance in the game. You guys hadn't seen him all night long.
You had 1 or 2 free throws, Jalen, at the line, make it a 2-point game. A 3 would beat you guys and send you home very unhappy. We'll start with you. What is going through your mind on those final seconds after you made the free throw to put you guys up by 2?
I was just thinking, I was trying not to be mad about just going 1 for 2, but I was thinking just no threes, no threes, no threes, no threes, and he shot a 3, but thankfully it was after the times.
Now, you saw the referee kind of waving it off right away. The Merrimack kids thought they had it won. The Merrimack fans thought they had it won. What did you think?
No shot. No shot. I thought that the whole time. Even if it was a shot, I was thinking no shot, no shot.
And I guess it's fortunate what we learned earlier this year, that there is no video replay can be used. Now, we looked at the video. It was after, but what a ball game. It really, really was an entertaining basketball game. 60-58 was the final in overtime. Let's see who else we got. Evan McDonald down here. You got a net around your neck. So does Jalen. Jalen's got the plaque. Let's talk about what it feels like, because you were a part of the team that won the championship 2 years ago. Both of you guys were, but you didn't see the floor. Let's talk about what it means to you, having been a captain on this team and being a senior going out with a championship.
Well, it's a drastic difference going from sitting on the bench to playing an overtime championship game, obviously. I thought we did a good job keeping our composure. We thought Jay was going to hit 2 free throws, but it's all right. We got away with it. This feels amazing. This feels amazing.
Well, the kid did have 25 points, 10 rebounds in the game, high score, the MVP chance from the student body from Central. Seth, let's go to you down here, one of the seniors on this team. Just watching these guys perform, your big 3, Evan, Jalen, John, makes things a lot easier for some of you role players, huh?
Yeah, it's a great opportunity to play with these guys. You know, they're really great competitors and athletes. I'm just glad to be a part of this with my family. It's like my family right here. I'm glad, yeah.
Ozaya, you're a freshman now. A lot of these guys are graduating. You came in and hit a big 3-pointer early, ended up finishing with 6 points, 5 rebounds. You're playing defense against Ian Cummings. You don't seem intimidated by the fact that you're a young kid and you're a freshman playing on such a big stage like this.
No, I wasn't scared. Well, I was kind of nervous on the bus. But I just need to conquer my nervousness. I don't know.
And now you got one of these around your neck.
I'm just happy. I'm just happy.
David, you're one of the big guys on this team, but sizing you up, you're probably not quite 6 feet tall. So talk about how you guys played a lot bigger than your size and the sizes on the rosters indicate.
Well, we always focus on pressuring the ball, getting in the lanes, and trying to get steals, and we played hard all through the game, and we managed to get a win.
John, last one for you. Where are you? There you go. The other night you had a huge game, really kind of willing your team to victory in that semifinal round. Today you end up finishing with 13 points. Some of those points big down the stretch, some big free throws down the stretch. I don't know if it was regulation or overtime, but just talk about how this feels for you, kind of capping off your great career at Central with a championship.
I mean, it's real good. Like, this game right here, I started off a little slow. I've been usually playing hot throughout the playoffs, and it's just different playing against these teams that play man and stuff like that.
And you rose to the challenge today. Congratulations to the Central Little Green. They win another championship. Champion again, Dave Doc Wheeler. Congratulations, Coach.
Well, I think I had a little help from the boys in the locker room over there, huh?
Oh man, definitely a fun game. I mean, we talked all year long about how wide open it was, and we see you and Merrimack once again in a championship game, and neither side disappointed. I mean, this thing went to overtime. You guys had control early, got up to an 8-point lead a couple of times. They kept coming back. This team wouldn't go away, and I'm sure as good as you feel being a champion, it must hurt for your good buddy Tim Goodridge the way they lose tonight.
Of course it does. You know, people make it like it was, you know, a huge difference between being a champion and a runner-up. It's a one-possession game, right, in 36 minutes. That's as close as it can get. When I saw, after my heart stopped beating for a while, when I saw referee Adam Hicks wave it off, my first thought was to go over to Timmy and console him and tell him how great a game they played. All right. It was anybody's game.
And did you think it was late?
Yes, I did. I thought I saw the red go off before the kid let it go, but believe me, I've got an opinion about a number of calls the referees make, and a lot of times it's wrong. You know.
Do you think that after what we saw earlier this year with the basket and the controversy and the lack of video replay, you think that this happening today, even though it didn't, cause a team to lose, because it was, we looked at the video, it was after the shot. Do you think that's going to maybe make the NHIAA consider that going forward? Because it probably, you don't want to see a championship game decided by that.
I would hope it would. I think the most important thing is to get it right. Is it for the kids or not? Get it right, and the kids that deserve the win should win.
All right, let's talk about the game. Jalen Leroy really kind of putting the team on his back. 25 points in this one, 10 rebounds. Although he got a little grief from Evan McDonald and his teammates for missing one of those two, which would have got that three-pointer if it was on time, would have beat you instead of sending it to a second overtime. But this kid, the Central Student Body Chanting MVP, I mean, he was your MVP this year.
Yeah, he was. He did a lot. He had a lot of work to do with his game. Okay, Jalen's had some games that he had 2 or 3 rebounds, and the fact that he could improve, he's getting close to 10 rebounds a game for us now at the end of the year. And defensively, he was a liability for us at the start of the year, and at the end of the year, we were begging him to be the voice of our defense in the back. So even from a point standpoint, he's been pretty consistent all year. Where this team needed him was to get better defensively and to get to be a better rebounder. And those are areas he made some improvement. Probably I'd still like to see more improvement, but definitely improvement.
Let's talk about the guys outside the big three. I mean, you've gone as your big three has gone all year. Jalen, Evan McDonald, John McCory. Those other two guys kind of struggled a little bit tonight. McCory got it going a little bit late, ended up finishing with 13. Evan had 9, all of them on three-pointers. But I thought the other guys that got time tonight, Oziah in particular, Seth Shea, David Baraka, although he fouled out, you really needed those guys to give you what they gave tonight in order to be victorious.
Absolutely. I mean, we played 6 guys tonight. Oziah Lewis is a freshman. Got a great physical skill package coming up. David Baraka was our best defensive player the entire day, and during the game. Seth made a couple baskets, and we absolutely go as those 3 seniors go. So, it was a team effort. Jalen, got a lot of those on the free throw line, made some big plays for us at the end of the game. That's what it takes to win a championship.
How about the effort Merrimack gave? Zach Kerr was huge, 21 points. Ian Roberts was a problem for you. He had a double-double, 11 points, 10 rebounds. Wojak Cummings is really tough as a sophomore. Your thoughts on what they brought to the table tonight?
Well, I've been very proud of Merrimack. Okay, clearly a team that got better all year long. They're a team. We all have holes. Okay. And they've been a very coachable team. I'll tell you, I don't know that I've seen a team go for rebounds as hard as those guys do. They play hard, they play smart, they listen to their coach. They are a tough out. And I'm just so proud of Merrimack. I was proud of them, winning their first game, their second game. They've just been very, very good. And hey, one free throw goes in or not, they're the state championship today.
So how many is this for you? 4 now for you as a head coach?
It's my 5th as a head coach and 8th on the bench. So it's believe me, it doesn't get any easier. I woke up at 4:30. I gave up sleeping. I told the kids, are you nervous for the game? No problem. My 26th year at Central, I am as nervous as you could be. All right, we just got to get the game going, and just once the game gets going, we got to play basketball, and that's what we do.
All right, well, congratulations on the 5th championship as a head coach, and another championship for the trophy case at Manchester Central. You guys deserve it. Great team, fun covering you all year long. I'm going to go enjoy, hopefully, another exciting game here, the Division II game, but I'm sure there's a big party somewhere in downtown Manchester someplace tonight.
House, come on over when you're done. Bring David with you.
Thanks, Coach.
All right, thank you.